Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're going to introduce you to Amy Goscha. She's with Goscha Law Firm. And Amy, your firm can help us with many different law needs that we might encounter up here in the Vail Valley. But you are talking about mediation today. And tell us about this.
Yeah, so mediation, I'm doing my training to become a mediator, and that will be a service that I add to my firm, which is great because a lot of what I already do is I represent parties in family law disputes. I represent them if there's issue in the probate process with the state administration. And this is just a great way to resolve their conflicts without having to wait for a judge to determine the outcome.
Yes, and let's talk about this, the definition and really what it means. A lot of people have heard of it, but what does this actually do for your case?
Yeah, so when you hire a mediator, you're hiring a third neutral party facilitator to help with resolution of the dispute. And the great part is it's a confidential process, and the whole point of that is to make sure that parties come with candor and parties have the facts, and you can work through the issues to reach a resolution to move forward to the future.
Yeah, and a lot of people do decide to do this on their own, but in Colorado, well, it's actually required a lot of times.
Yeah, and in most family law cases in Colorado, you'll have court-ordered mediation, so that's part of the process. If you file a divorce in Colorado, you'll get a mediation order from the court requiring you to go to mediation. And the whole point of that is it's quicker, it's less expensive, people are more invested when they come up with their own resolution. And we find that actually, I read a statistic from the American Bar Association that said almost 70 to 80% of cases actually are resolved in mediation, and there's a higher compliance rate because you come up with your own resolution.
Yeah, well, and that's so important too, to really get the emotion out of it, look at the facts, see what's going to be the best for all parties involved, and move to the future.
Yeah, and the court process it's really rigid, and especially when you're dealing with family law issues, whenever there's disputes, there's a lot of underlying emotions and things that are driving the conflict. And to be able to come to the table and to be able to talk through those things, it really helps people kind of feel like they have been heard and get their needs addressed and to move forward on something that's a common ground for both people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing, to get the buy-in also. And the fact that it's confidential, because then what you say, and you can get the real backstory, and you can't use that in court, but I mean, it gives you more room to work with and more reasons to work with.
Yeah, and at least in Eagle County, so the courts will kind of track how long it takes for divorce cases to get through their system. And, in some of the bigger areas, it can be, 1 or 2 years. So you can actually get a mediation date, and if you work through it, within a few hours or sessions, you can be done and move forward.
Yes, and once again, it's not just for family law, estate cases, wills.
Yeah, so my plan will be to offer services for mediating family law disputes, including divorce and custody, as well as probate disputes, which is if someone is contesting a will or there's family issues.
All right, well, you can learn more at her website. It is goschalaw.com, and meet with Amy, learn more about what you can do, estate planning, family law, mediation, unbundled prison representation as well, probate. You can find it all at Goscha Law. We have more Good Morning Vail coming up, including hour number 2, weather and giveaways.